Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to do our kettlebell around the leg to high transition, and we are going to put it into a stagger stance. We have been working on our kettlebell around the leg to high transition. It is an evolution of our clean high transition from hand to hand. Let's walk through those movements, and then we will add a new step to it at the end. We will change one thing at a time so that people's brains can process. We have our clean, which is a fundamental technique in all of kettlebell. You have to know it in order to be good at anything. Hike the weight back, clean the weight all the way up. Pull your kneecaps up at the top, squeeze your glutes, breathe behind the shield. Make your wrists nice and flat with your fingers pointed up towards the sky. We have a bunch of videos on how to do this without beating yourself to death. Go watch all of them. Then we had our high transition. Push the weight back, catch it on the way up in our rack position on the other side. Push the weight back, catch it on the way up. Push the weight back, catch it on the way up. We have videos on that. Go watch them. Then we took this kettlebell, we shifted to the other side of the kettlebell from one corner to the other. We went around the leg and we brought it up for our catch. A shift hand around the leg, catch. Shift hand around the leg, catch. Shift hand around the leg, catch. We love that movement because it works on coordinated skill and it helps us build that movement chain for an outside hook or an outside hook uppercut, depending on what you want to call it. Now we are going to take this exercise and we are going to drop 1 foot straight back. We're going to put both feet on the ground for now, and we are going to line up the toe of our rear foot with the heel of our lead foot. 2 feet are pointed straight ahead because that's the way we want our feet to operate when we walk. People will be tempted to drop this rear leg out. That is a different technique and we will cover it in a different video. We're in our stagger stance. We are going to start with lead leg, lead hand. We're going to go around our rear leg, swing it up, and catch once again with that lead leg hand. We are going to pick the kettlebell up with good technique. Doing this catch is all based on having good wrist alignment with our catching hand. If you try to catch this in a barbell wrist, the weight is going to slam on your joint and on your tendons and ligaments. It's not going to feel good. I highly recommend you don't do it. Catch with that vertical wrist. From our stagger stance, we're going to go from this corner of the kettlebell to this corner of the kettlebell with this hand. Transition around the leg, catch, corner to corner. As I throw the weight out, the weight is going to rotate. I'm going to move this hand to this corner of the bell to make space for this hand when it transitions under this leg. Here it is. I moved my hand to the other corner so that there is plenty of space for this other hand. Work on that uppercut movement chain, catch. 2 ways to catch. Soft style, more martial arty, catching with a scooped belly and squeezed glutes with good crown to coccyx alignment, or catch hard style where we drive both legs perfectly straight. The hard style is harder. Making that rear leg perfectly straight with that heel on the ground stretches something inside the hip. Hard style catch, hard style catch, hard style catch, soft style catch. Let's demonstrate it with the other leg forward. We just had our left leg forward with our left hand catching, going around our right leg. Let's flip it to the other side. Right leg forward, right hand catching, going around the left leg. Line your toe up with the heel, move it open. The bigger the step gets, the harder it gets. Bigger and bigger and bigger gets harder to do. Start small and build up the mobility of your hip over time. There's a lot of stuff happening here. Give your body time to adapt. Lead hand, L of the hand to the L of the kettlebell. Point the thumb back, clean the weight up. Shift to the other corner as it goes down to make space for your back hand. Around here, use your body in the rotation to create that movement coming up. Get to that catch. The catch is based on this flat wrist. If you try to catch with a barbell wrist, it's probably going to hurt. Generally don't do it. clean the weight up, shift the hand around the leg, catch, 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 catch. If you do martial arts, you might not need to do exercises in this stagger stance because you probably do a lot of it in your normal training. If you are more of a normal person training at home and you are used to training with symmetrical feet, this is an excellent exercise to do. Because if you notice, when we walk, we are always passing through this stance. Therefore, we want to train it and be good at it. Because you're really good at standing up does not mean you're good at all the other stances. That's why martial artists train basically elaborate walking forms for the entirety of their martial arts career. The better they get at bigger stances and turning around, usually the more effective they become at generating power. I like to do this exercise for time under tension protocol. Set a timer, do 1 minute on the left, change your stance, do 1 minute on the right. Start with a light weight, build up over time.